Bharat Mata Shiv Shakti Avatar Sachchi Geeta Murli. Remember Shiv Baba, 19th January 2026. Morning class, 9th September 1968. Om Namah Shivaya. Sensible children, there is no need to ask the Father any questions. If the Vani versions continue to emerge in this way, responses to your thoughts will automatically be received. The Father Himself explains everything. If not today, then tomorrow or the day after. There is no need to ask. Om Namah Shivaya. Are you sitting here considering yourself to be a soul? First of all, this is what is explained to the children. Are you sitting here considering yourself to be a soul or a body? No one except the Father can ask such a question. Only the Father is the purifier. He is called the World Almighty, the Almighty Authority. Then He is also called God, the highest on high. The Father will definitely enable you to claim the highest on high status. The highest on high status is that of Lakshmi and Narayan. It does not exist at this time. Where did they go? The world does not know. You know that Lakshmi and Narayan were the original eternal deities of this world. Deities are also called Bhagwan and Bhagwati, God and Goddess, because God taught them to become deities. So they are called deities. Deityism. Their kingdom was here in Bharat. There was no one else kingdom. You have taken 84 births. You became deities and then warriors. While taking rebirth, names, forms, lands, and time periods kept changing as you took 84 births. In 84 births, the bodies are different and the names are also different. The Father sits and explains this. Human beings do not know, nor are these matters in the scriptures. The unlimited Father never takes up the scriptures. He sits here and gives knowledge. He gives knowledge of himself and the beginning, middle, and end of the world cycle. How you took 84 births. Human beings do not know how one experiences 84 births. They say 8.4 million. The Father is the ocean of knowledge. Only one is called the ocean of peace and happiness. The praise of the deities is distinct. The praise of the highest on high Father is also highest on high. He is the ocean of knowledge. He changes you from atheist to theist. Salvation is received through knowledge and degradation through devotion. The Father says, I give you salvation. Then how does degradation take place? The Father himself sits and explains all the secrets. The Father explains to souls. It is souls that listen. Human beings say that God is omnipresent. The Father explains that the five vices are omnipresent. There are no five vices in the deities. Those who have the five vices are called the devilish community. Food and drink, behavior, etc., are completely distinct from that of the deities. Children must also maintain very good dharana. Great introversion is needed in this. You have to remain peaceful. Do not speak anything through your mouth. At first, you definitely have to explain, but then that is it. Remember the Father and the inheritance. You must remember just this. Through the Father, we change from human beings into deities. So, we definitely have to imbibe divine virtues. Deities do not smoke BDs, cigarette. People say, what can I do? If I don't smoke, I get a stomach ache. Then, if you get a pain, you won't be able to become a deity. There will be such a great loss. The status for birth after birth will be corrupted. The habit of vice is so bad. It is very dirty. This is why it is called a brothel, because they indulge in vice. In the temple of Shiva, Shivalaya, there is no voice. This is why Baba had leaflets printed. Are you in the Iron Age brothel or the Golden Age Shivalaya? Day by day, methods for explaining well are being invented. Even if you give jewels to monkeys, they throw them away. Father makes those who wear monkeys worthy of a temple. He enables you to gain victory over Ravan. What things they have sat and written in the scriptures. An army of monkeys built a bridge. What is this? You are building a bridge now to go across, but it is not a matter of those monkeys. This whole world is the unlimited Lanka. Someone might ask, why will we not come to the golden age? Oh, this is the eternal, predestined cycle of the drama that keeps turning. There are also very good pictures for explaining. It isn't that everyone will say they will come to the golden age. Those who become the highest also become the lowest. Those who are very wealthy become absolutely poor. The Father comes and explains these accounts too. You can imbibe this only at this time. You have to study this study only now. You should thank the Father. You should remember Him. We are students of God the Father. God the Father is teaching us. Ours is, as it were, an obedient servant. You do service, do you not? God comes and does service for you, students. He says, remember such a father or teacher. To remember the teacher is as though you remember the father. Sins will be absolved by remembrance. The father, teacher, and Sadguru are only one. You are given three chances. If not the father, then the teacher who teaches you. A student has to remember the teacher. Does he not? Until you pass, then you will go to the new world. Children know that you are not to remain in this world one now old world now. This is an absolutely dirty, impure world. There is sorrow without limits. Dying in childhood, remaining ill, undergoing operations. If a child is born, the stomach has to be cut open. There is immense sorrow. There is happiness without limits. Now you know both. You are taking happiness without limits from the unlimited Father. The unlimited happiness is of heaven. Now it is the Purushottam confluence age. The world doesn't know this either. They think that 40 years of the Iron Age still remain. And the Father says that the whole cycle is of 5,000 years. So human beings are in immense darkness, are they not? Now the Father is explaining to you. Then you have to explain to others. Father says, constantly remember me and remind others. Only the Father is the purifier. The highest one is only one. Akasur, Bakasur, etc. are all human beings. There is no one else. Draupadi called out, Dushyasan is making me impure. This too is a matter of the present time. If you do not become impure in this birth, if you become pure, then you will not become impure for half the cycle. There is no vice there. There is no kingdom of Ravan. Everything functions through the power of yoga. When a child is conceived, there are wishes that a child is to be born. There are visions even at the time of shedding the body. Now you are to go and become children again. You also understand that we will shed this body and go to the new world for which you are studying. The more faith you have in your intellect, the higher the status you will claim. Children continue to have many types of doubts. They also perform unlawful actions. They do not observe dietary precautions. A non vegetarian can never become a deity. One has to make effort to claim a high status. You understand that such and such a Brahman will claim a high status. How many does she make like herself? Only she would be called an everlasting rose. If someone doesn't make anyone like themselves, then will they become subjects? Some become very wealthy, some very poor. All of this is the fruit of karma. Yours will also be the fruit of karma in the future. Will it not? Only the Father explains the philosophy of karma, neutral karma and sinful karma. Now, you children have to give this message. Remember the unlimited Father. Then, while remembering, you will go to the Father. Your final thoughts will lead to your destination. You will receive the inheritance of heaven for 21 births from the unlimited Father. Then, for 21 generations, that is until old age, death cannot eat you. There is no sound of death there. It is just a matter of changing the body. The stage of childhood is called the Sato Pradhan stage. Old age would be called the Tamo Pradhan stage. Whatever the father explains, you then have to explain to others. If you don't explain, their status will be reduced. When there are many, you won't sit and explain to anyone for a long time. You will just continue to give the message. Now there are few, so you also give time. The tree is small at first, then it is slowly continues to grow. Then it slowly continues to grow until both the Sun dynasty and Moon dynasty are ready. The war cannot begin. When they become ready, then the wars begin. Here in Madhuban, even by seeing a woman, you will not fluctuate. No wrong, no wrong thought will arise. By seeing one at home, wrong thoughts will instantly arise. Here, you eat only you eat oily things, sour things, etc. The more goni things. Do deities ever eat green chilies, etc.? Here you eat raw chilies, green chilies, pakoras, pickles, everything. The influence of greed is still there. Is it not? You should not eat tamogoni things. No one has become completed. Have they? You have to become that. You must not eat any tamogini things. You will become that at the end. The karmatit stage will also be at the end. No, a lot of effort has to be made. Thoughts, etc., come to everyone. You are effort makers. Are you not? The karmatit stage will be at the end when you do not remember anything. When the stage becomes karmati, the study is over. Then the war will begin. The meaning is that the old world definitely has to change. We need the inheritance from the unlimited Father for the new world. The inheritance belongs to Rama, God. The curse belongs to Ravan. Bharat is currently cursed. There is sorrow, is there not? It is Ravan's curse. Then the inheritance is received from the Father. The world thinks that God gives curses and that God also gives the inheritance. God gives happiness and sorrow. The Father says, Ravan gives you sorrow and never give it to anyone. There is no need to ask the Father any questions. If the versions continue to emerge in this way, responses to your thoughts will automatically be received. The Father Himself explains everything. If not today, then tomorrow or the day after, there is no need to ask. There is no need to ask, the Father has explained. You are sinful souls. You have to become charitable souls. While living in the body, renounce all bodily relations and remember me alone. Imbibe divine virtues and you will claim a high status. Sweet children, serve many souls with your own body, mind, and wealth. The mind and intellect are in the soul, are they not? So, when you remember the Father, the whole world becomes pure. You also spend wealth for establishment. You do not take from anyone else. Museums are opened, only Brahmins open them. You Brahmins also receive the kingdom. So you Brahmins alone will incur the expense, will you not? The expense for 12 months comes to 5,000. Then you cover it yourselves. Baba sees that you take it from your own funds, etc. So he writes, why do you take from them? I will help. But the children have courage and take an advance from the government. it gets used for a good purpose. While alive, you take from there and transfer it because this is an imperishable bank. There is the example of Sudama. The poor have very little, so they receive just as much I return. Wealthy people will not come. Their heaven is here now. What would you give to those who consider themselves to be in heaven? The poor will receive it. The wealthy become poor. The poor become wealthy. This is why the Father is called the Lord of the poor, Garib Nivas. Nowadays, there are many millionaires. Lakpatis, a multi-millionaire. Crorepati is called wealthy. A millionaire is called ordinary. This is why it is sung, follow Father. One is that Father who says, remember me alone. The other is this Father who surrendered. The one who came first of all surrender. By surrendering, the inheritance received is also good. You cannot die of hunger. Even if you haven't brought money, you do die of hunger. Previously, the food and drink received was very good. There were motors, cars, etc. Everything. Here, there are no motors. Instead of those, buildings are built, museums continue to open. Baba says, continue to lay siege. Let there be four big museums. The rest can be small. First of all, lay siege to the capital. Your victory lies in only one thing. You have to prove and show that the God of the Gita is one, the incorporeal Father. By inserting Krishna's name, they have made a huge blunder. By reading the false Gita, they have become false. The second thing is that this is defamatory. They said there were 16,108 queens and did this, and then they said the Father is in every particle. There is so much defamation. For them there is the punishment of death. The Father comes and sends everyone to the land of liberation, sweet home. They perform devotion for liberation, but they cannot attain it. Now you attain liberation and liberation in life. Bharat is a beggar at this time. At this time, is it not? The Father also says, "I come only in Bharat." When the Father comes, look what Bharat becomes from what it was. In the golden age, it was your kingdom. All things there were pure. The mechanism of science is useful to you in the golden age, through which you receive happiness. Science brings happiness and also death. There you will receive only happiness from science. Science is also needed. Is it not? There filth will not go into the rivers, etc. Science will create such good things that there will be no dirt at all. This too is the drama created. The Father comes every cycle and explains these secrets. How I establish heaven. Establishment of one religion and the destruction of the many other religions. In what condition is the whole world now? The Tamo Pradhan world will end and become Sato Pradhan. The land of angels, Paristan, will be built over the graveyard, Kabristan. Acha to the sweet, sweet, long last and now fond spiritual children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the spiritual father and Dada. The spiritual fathers, namaste to the spiritual children. Namaste. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing. May you be Maya proof. Do you know the method to remain safe from Maya's attacks? Who can become Maya proof? Only those who remain constantly observed in the one Father, and no one else can stay protected from every type of attack of Maya. Just as during a war when bombs are dropped, those who go underground are not affected. In the same way, when you remain absorbed in one pure love, you stay safe from the vibrations of the world and from Maya. You will always remain protected. Maya will not have the courage to attack you. To stay observed in one love is the means of safety. Om Namah Shivaya.